Hi, I'm Ian Hamilton of the Leader Post Sports Department. I'm here with my colleague Murray McCormick. We've just gone through garbage bag day, as most professional teams call it when they clean out their lockers. One of the topics of discussion was Darian Durant and his health, and Murray was in on that scrum.
It was kind of interesting. Darian told him he kind of left the impression he was never going to play. He said they're kind of stringing us along a little bit, trying to mess things up, but he says he was never really ready to play. It's a 3 or 4 month injury, and that's what basically is going to show up to be. The good news is he says he's going to be healthy for next year.
And I wasn't ready to go. I still didn't have full range of motion in my arm. I could throw. I could make, pretty much all the throws. But, taking a hit is what I was really worried about. If I got caught in a position that would set me back or put me in a position where I made the injury worse. At the end of the day, I was still ahead of schedule. I'm very pleased with the progress I've made, and I'm thankful that I still have my superhuman healing powers.
It's the busy part of the offseason now, trying to figure out what the Riders are going to do for 2015. Ian, you're talking to Corey and to other guys. What's the future hold for these guys?
Well, obviously, with more than 20 pending free agents, there's a lot of work to be done that way. A lot of the players were discussing whether there's a rebuild necessary, as Corey has called it, a rebuilding phase. They suggest that there's just a few complementary pieces needed to help with the core that's already there, so we'll see what the Rough Riders do.
There's free agents there, and some will return, some won't. That would be by their choice or our choice. That's the nature of football. Anytime that you don't meet the ultimate goal, then there has to be some change. And it's not negative as far as change. It's just you have to put the right guys in the room for that next year to build for that year. So those are the guys we had this year, and this was the outcome. And we'll look at those free agents, and maybe some teams, players off other teams help us, and maybe we sign them all back. But we'll rebuild and put a team together for the 2015 season.
So the Rough Riders have now entered the off season. Looking back at 2014, what did you think of this season as a whole, Murray?
I think the Riders got what they deserved in that semifinal game. I was looking back, that was the same team they were in the second half of the season. Questions their offense, a great defense, and came up short in special teams. But it's going to be an interesting offseason. 2015 is ahead. This is not acceptable. The first round of the playoff loss is not acceptable in Ryderville, and I have a feeling they're going to come back reloaded, rejigged, and re-energized for a long run in 2015.